What is up, guys? Bruin Steel here, back at it with another video, and today I got another NBA playoff prediction video for you, and it all comes down to the NBA Finals. The NBA Final matchup is set. They play tonight, I believe. Yes, they play tonight, and it's going to be a rematch of last year's Finals. In the Western Conference, we got the Western Conference champions, the Golden State Warriors, and in the Eastern Conference, we got the Eastern Conference Finals. The Eastern Conference champions, the Cleveland Cavaliers, a rematch of last year's. Last year, obviously, Golden State won. I think it was 6 games they won. I can't remember. But, anyways, getting to this video, of course, this is a rematch. I'm not a big fan of NBA Finals. That's a repeat. But, ever since my Celtics lost in the first round, I stopped watching basketball. There was no reason for me to watch NHL. I mean, like, my Boston Bruins were out, so getting into this video, Cleveland looks like the undefeated team. Like, I don't know, there could be no team that could beat the Cavaliers. So, let me just tell you how they got to the finals. So, in the first round, they beat the Pistons in the 4-game sweep. In the second round, they beat the Hawks in the 4-game sweep. And they beat Toronto in the Eastern Conference Finals in 6 games to move on to the NBA Finals. Wow, I almost said Stanley Cup Finals. Beating Toronto to go into the NBA Finals. So Cleveland looking undefeated. Looks like no team can beat them. But I do believe Golden State is the only legitimate team that can have a chance. And in the Western Conference, the Golden State Warriors make the finals. They beat the Rockets in the first round in 5 games. They take out the Portland Blazers in 5 games. And in the Western Conference Finals, they beat the Thunder in 7 games. That was insane. Thunder had the opportunity to go back to the finals, but Golden State had to come back. They were down 3-1 in the series, and the Warriors just totally came back. So there you have it. The Western Conference champions, the Golden State Warriors, taking on the Eastern Conference champions, the Cavaliers. Let me say that, this was huge for the Warriors because Stephen Curry had an ankle injury. Was this ACL torn, whatever? I don't know what it was, but he got injured. Many people doubted him. I was one of those people who doubted him, but I think Steph Curry had a great series. I think he had a great run. Warriors fans, saying that, don't worry, he'll be back, and it's true. And they had a little trouble against the Thunder, but they had the job done. I think this Warriors team, of course, is the best Warriors team ever. I think because they had a winning streak at home this season, and then the Celtics ended it, but still, this shows how great and dangerous the Warriors are. Same with Cleveland, with LeBron James and all those good players. I think Cleveland's a really good team. So, this is going to be a really, really close, competitive series. Both great players, MVP winning on both sides. Steph Curry versus LeBron James. Oh my God. It's going to be insane. But I personally think that the Warriors are a much better team. I think the Cavs have fought their asses. I mean, Cleveland is definitely going to try to get revenge, and I think they fail again. I think this Warriors team is so good. So, my final prediction to crown the 2016 NBA champions is the Golden State Warriors. I think the Golden State Warriors, shut up dog, sorry about that. It's the Golden State Warriors to defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers in a 7-game series. Yes, that's right, folks. I got this series going in 7 games, and I think Golden State will get the job done. So I'm officially picking the Golden State Warriors to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in 7 games. So before I end this video, I want to give a shout out to everyone that participated in my playoff picks. Shout out to Athletic Dashy, Isaiah Jackson, Kieran Rodriguez, Matt Ogden, anyone else that joined me, A-Train. Thanks for doing this. We should all do it sometime, but I'm out of here.